Welcome back to LTS. Let's talk sports. Before the break, I mentioned we're going to be talking dragon boating. And here with me is the president of Angels and Saints Dragon Boat Club, Sihle Letren. Did I get your name correctly?
Sihle.
Sihle. She has one of those fancy names that, you're not sure which way it can go. Sihle.
Yeah.
All right. Sihle, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
So, dragon boating. Before we get into information about Angels and Saints, tell me, how long though has Dragon Boat been in Trinidad? The presence?
I believe the first Dragon Boat Regatta was in 2006.
Right.
So that was the first time it was ever in Trinidad and Tobago. So it's relatively new in the country.
New in the country. Why is it called Dragon Boat?
Actually, when I just started, I was curious also. Well, it's a Chinese sport. Right. And the dragon it's a symbolic creature in Chinese culture.
Right.
I believe it has, it's kind of complicated. The dragon, it has the head of an ox, the antlers of a deer, the body and scales of a snake. It has the claws of an eagle, the tail of a fish.
Wow.
I believe the mane of a horse also. Right, and how it links to the Chinese culture is that they believe the dragon was able to ride the clouds, and it commanded the wind, mist, and rain. So that's how dragon boats got its name from the Chinese culture.
Because if you think about it, if you look into the distance, the boat does look like
it does represent,
sailing through the cloud.
Yeah, the head represents. There's a boat. There's a head on the top of the boat. There's a tail at the back. The paddles represent the clouds.
And then there's a body.
Yeah.
Wow. So that is some great information. Yeah. I will never forget it. And right. So let's get to your club, your Dragon Boat Club, Angels and Saints. How long have you guys been in existence?
Since the first regatta, which was in 2006
as well.
The group was actually created for that regatta in 2006.
And where did the name come from, Angels and Saints?
Angels and Saints. When the club was started, it was a club mainly for the alumni of Holy Name and CIC. So that's where the Angels come from, Holy Name, and Saints are CIC, St. Mary's College. Yeah.
And of course, during the break, you told me there's another president. I know you are one of the presidents of the club.
Her name is Rochelle. So for this year, we decided to, instead of having one president and a vice president, to just combine forces and have two presidents.
A stronger team at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And how long have you been the president since 2006 or?
Nope. We actually have a relatively long history. In 2006, when the group began, it was under the command of Andrew Buckmeyer, who was the scoutmaster for CIC.
Right.
Then after Mr. Buckmeyer, we had Nico Hawaii. However, he left us in 2013, and he's now a member of the Navy.
Okay.
After he left in 2013, Mr. Andrew's son was our president.
Right.
And it's only as of last month, actually, June, that Rochelle and I were now the president.
Okay. Yeah. So you're kind of newly elected.
Yes, very new.
And right, so Dragon Boat, and I know you guys have been, we'll get to competitions after, but just tell me a bit, how do I become a member of a Dragon Boat Club?
It's easy. If you're interested, with regards to what, as in how do you get the connections to join a club, or what are the criteria?
What are the criteria? Yeah, do I have to be a swimmer first of all? Because I know you go out into the water.
Well, you don't have to be like a professional swimmer.
Right.
As long as you can swim to save your life, you can tread water, you're safe. Because you have to have a life jacket to go out onto the boat.
And that's a must to go out.
That's a must. Okay. Safety procedures. Yeah.
Okay, so and I can just go to a club.
Yeah, dragon boating is the kind of sport, just like any other sports, I guess. You can join it. It all depends on you and what you want as a sports person.
Right.
So whether it's just for leisure or if it's professionally.
Right.
So anyone can join. The age group is very large.
Yeah. What ages though do you all take in, Angels and Saints?
Angels and Saints, well, our members have been between the ages of 16 to 17,
right,
all the way up to 30s.
And where do you all Where are you based right now?
Right now we're training at Kayak Center, which is in Williams Bay, Chaguaramas. That's where we
Chaguaramas.
train. Most times on Sundays. However, we're trying to have both Saturdays and Sundays.
To get together done. And is it at Chaguaramas Day in particular? Is it just angels and saints? Because I know sometimes I see other people. Do you have other clubs coming in as well?
Yeah, actually most clubs train there at,
Right there.
at Kayak Center because that's where Dragon Boat Center was before.
Okay.
However, now there are renovations happening there. So there are a few clubs that they train at the sporting vicinity right before Sihle in West Mall.
Right.
So there are like one or two clubs there, but most clubs are still at Kayak Center.
Kayak Center.
Yeah.
And to have a dragon boat club, do I need to have my own boats though?
No, you don't.
No?
That's more of a luxury of a few teams. The teams
Right.
that can afford and have
Together.
the finances to have a boat. However, most other teams like Angels and Saints, for example, we rent boats.
No, so
So-
is it from the same kayak center or?
No, that would be from the Trinidad and Tobago Dragon Boat Federation. They have boats that you can rent. Or there's some clubs or schools that may have their own boats and they can rent their boats also.
Also do.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get a bit into competitions. Now, I know
Yeah.
you guys were a part of the regatta in Tobago
Yes.
a few weeks ago. Tell us a bit about that. How was that for you? What was the competition aspect of it like? And where you placed as a team?
Okay, how was it for us? For Angels and Saints particularly, it was, I mean, we competed in Tobago Regatta before,
Right.
but this year it was eye-opening to us, reason being, right before, we were actually considering disbanding because we had quite a number of members that left the club who had to go away to study for work.
Okay.
So we were actually considering disbanding. But after our performance at Tobago Regatta, we placed third in two of our divisions, which was the Open B division and the Mixed B division. So
Placed third.
Yes.
And how many competitors were there though? On
that's in
that
B
day?
division. So technically we placed sixth,
Right.
but in total there are 20 teams.
20 teams.
Yeah.
Now, are they broken up into different age categories or different? You said B division, so I'm assuming there's an A as well.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, it's not separated in ages.
Right.
The simple reason for having A division and B division because there's so many teams
Right.
to allow more teams to place and to push them forward. There's a division, B division.
And B division. All right. So we're going to come back to you shortly. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we hear more on dragon boating, Angels and Saints. Let's take a break.